I'm Kate Bennett from Kate Bennett Horsemanship. Joining me today is Franklin, and we're going to be demonstrating how to put a rope halter on a horse. So the rope halters usually have a lead line attached. Some you can clip on and off, depends how you tie it on. This one I leave attached. I don't ever turn them out in halters. It's too easy to get caught on things. So instead, I leave the rope halter loops attached. I have other halters if I need to just be able to unclip them, maybe for like trailering or something like that, or on the cross ties. And so I take this long lead, and I'm just gonna toss it up kind of over his withers. Make sure it's not on the ground, but that way it's out of the way. I don't have to worry about it. It's there, I have him. And so with the rope halter, I remember the first time I put this on, I was like, just felt like I was just looking at ropes and knots and had no idea what I was doing. And so it takes, give yourself a few times, just practice, figure it out, kind of guess, be like, oh, is that it? Nope. And kind of see how it goes. Watch some videos and follow along. And so first thing I do is find this nose loop, and usually there's a couple knots that go over nose. Like regular halters, there's different styles. There's all sorts of people who make these now. It can be pretty cool to support someone local. But they all have different styles. So you kind of get a look at it, but they're usually the same shape. So this one's a nice and kind of solid rope, so it kind of holds its shape. So I find this nose loop, find the long string, and so that's gonna go up behind his ears. I'm gonna guide his nose through this loop. And while doing this, with any halter, bridle, or anything, make sure you're on the side in case you had to go forward, especially if you're out in the paddock and there's other horses messing around, or if there's something loud going on. Just keep your safety at the back of your head. And then this rope's gonna go up behind his ears. And I'm gonna find this little piece, has a little loop. So, make sure this shows in the video. I'm gonna go down through the loop. Let me snug it up. Hi, buddy. You're a good boy, you're doing great. Maybe go back over here for a minute. Good boy. So tighten this up. Usually it loosens a little bit as we tie it. You'll get to know how you tie them. If you tie it a little tighter, all said and done, then you can kind of err on the side of looser or whatever. You can always adjust it a little bit. And we're gonna tie right over this loop. And that's gonna make it so this doesn't get super tight. Like if there was the horse spooked and pulled, it wouldn't make it super tight. Oh, let me back up a little bit, go ahead myself. So I'm through that loop, going around to the side, underneath that loop, we're making another loop off to the side. Guide his face back over. You're a good boy, you're being very patient. So I have this over here, and then I'm going back through this loop. And I'm just gonna cinch it up, trying not to get his hairs caught. We've got crazy winter coats, it's awesome. And see how that's tied right over that loop? That's gonna make it so it doesn't tighten too tight. If it were to tighten a lot, hi buddy. And so the other thing to keep in mind is this tail. It's pointing away from his eye. We wouldn't want it over here. We wouldn't want to do the loop on the other side because then I could bump into his eyeball, especially if we're working in the arena or something. This becomes a little loose, it settles down, and it's flapping around. So I always make sure right from the get-go, it's kind of laying right there. And then keep an eye on it. You know, if it changes a little bit or whatever, or if you have a lot of excess, maybe you need a different halter, but to hold you over, you're using one, I tuck it in, keep it out of the way. And so that's the tie on the rope halter. Then you'd be all ready to go. And this can be great for all sorts of groundwork. It's nice to have the lead attached. You can get some really nice kind of heavy leads that work really well if it's windy. They're kind of great. And so I'll show you quickly how to take this off. And so you always look for this knot in the top left. We're just gonna backtrack and undo that. And then slowly let it out. And this way it doesn't fall on the ground. He doesn't step in that loop. And then he's all set. Good boy, thank you, buddy, demonstrating. All right, so that's how to put on a rope halter. If you have any questions, please send them my way, either in the comments or via email at katebennetthorsemanship@gmail.com. And please subscribe to this YouTube channel. I have new videos at least every Monday. For this series, I have a new one every Monday. And then on Wednesday, we'll do a live video on my Facebook page at Kate Bennett Horsemanship. And those will be posted after the fact, but every Wednesday, those are live. At the end of this video, we'll show you the times that my lives will be at. And on Friday, I will have a live video on Instagram, and that shows up in like the Instagram story. Like, you click on the little icon and it's there on Kate Bennett Horsemanship. And that only stays for a certain amount of time, but the time for that will be at the end of this video. The lives are a great opportunity to ask questions. We can have kind of as real as we can online a discussion about it. So those will be there. Please subscribe. Thank you for joining us. Have a great rest of your day.